Now loading. Alright, welcome back to more Final Fantasy IV. I think it would be good to do the quick recap. Dark Knight Cecil. Had a bunch of friends, and now they're all gone. Kane, the Dragoon, got mind-controlled by Golbez. Rosa, the white mage, kind of Cecil's girlfriend or whatever, got abducted by Golbez. Edward and Rydia and Yang, who were some other allies that we picked up along the way, disappeared in the shipwreck that left us here on the shore all alone. And yeah, now I think you're caught up. And it turns out that the place that we got shipwrecked was Mysidia. And if we remember from the opening cutscene, Cecil, as commander of the Red Wings, under orders of the king, came here, slaughtered some people in order to take the crystals. And so he's not going to be well liked here, but he's all alone and doesn't have a lot of recourse. I seem to recall that if you talk to people here, they'll turn you into a pig. And I don't remember how you get unpigified. And so rather than try to talk to the villagers here in Mysidia right now, who won't like me, I'm just going to go straight up to the leaders, because I think this is where we're going to progress the story next. So, you're that Dark Knight from before. Why have you returned? My name is Cecil. I'm the former commander of the Red Wings. At that time, I didn't have the courage to go against the king's orders. Words will not bring back our dead. However, I see that you have changed. Perhaps it would not be a waste of my time to hear what you have to say. We're fighting a man named Golbez, who somehow has risen to power in Baron. However, my companions and I were attacked by Leviathan on our way to rescue a friend from Golbez's clutches. Perhaps this is a test, and you must prove yourself worthy. However, you have come to rely too much on your dark sword. This will only lead to the darkening of your soul. If you wish to fight with purity, you must head to Mount Ordeals to the east. There, you may find, is where your fate lies. But my friends are in danger. I can't waste any time. I see your friends mean much to you, but you must not be impatient. You are destined to a great fate. You must go to Mount Ordeals and transform your dark sword into one of light. Those who accept the holy light will become paladins. Many have journeyed to Mount Ordeals, but none have returned. Do you still wish to go? I feel I must. Very well. The journey will be dangerous for a lone Dark Knight. I'll have 2 mages accompany you. Pelham, Porum. And now we get introduced to some new folks. You called for us? Where's Pelham? Come out this minute. Poof. I can't believe I have to help this Baron scum. Be grateful that Mysidia's prodigy, Pelham, will assist you. Are these the mages? Yes, this is Pelham and Porum. Although still apprentices, they should be of great help. I'm the greatest mage in all of Mysidia. You should be thankful I'm even speaking to you. Pelham, I expect you to behave yourself on this journey. My name is Porum. Pleased to meet you, sir. Pelham, greet him properly. Hey, nice to meet ya. Black Mage Pelham and White Mage Porum have joined the party. Alright. They are children, but they are quite useful allies, as I recall. Now go to Mount Ordeals. Pelham, Porum, do everything in your power to assist Cecil. Okay, so, as usual, once we get some new party members, let's check out and see what they're equipped with and whatnot. So, Porum has a staff and some leather and iron stuff. Pelham has an ice rod, left-handed, his favorite hand. We had the ice rod with Rydia earlier, and similar kind of equipment. And in terms of magic, knows some basic white magic skills, and knows some basic black magic skills. And I think they also, they're twin children, and they have a twin skill that both of them can coordinate together and do things. Fire, Earth, Water, Wind, origin of all. I see. We can read books on the bookshelves. Black Magic Encyclopedia. That sounds quite useful. Paladin is the antithesis of a Dark Knight. Interesting. How about over here? Doesn't look like there's anyone to talk to. Go and test yourself to see if you're worthy to receive the holy light. Or receive my trust once you become a paladin. Alright. Nothing else to do right there right now. Lots of villagers to talk to. I don't know that they have a whole lot of utility for me right now, other than giving some breadcrumbs about what's next or what may happen in the future. The Devil's Road. The road has been sealed since the incident. Alright, so eventually there's going to be a shortcut back there. Anything in here? Nope. Can't talk to the well. You become a paladin? Ha! Alright, and so there is an inn. There's like a potion shop. There's people here too. There's Naming Way. Please don't kill me. What? You're going to Mount Ordeals? Alright, so they still recognize us here. Upstairs. I guess that's the inn. And I don't recall, there might be slight upgrades to at least armor for the kiddos we've just picked up in the party. Yeah, there's Gaia gear and silver armlets. Yeah. And I think that's probably worth it, and a wizard hat too. How much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have been really cool. The Gaia gear is cheap. So let's buy 2 of those. And the wizard hats, it's also pretty cheap. We'll buy a couple of those. And the silver armlet, sure. Let's do that. And I think maybe that's all I'll do for right now. So, I can upgrade you to Gaia gear. And silver armlets. And a wizard hat. Alright, and then we'll do something similar for Pelham. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the gear matters. I think things have been rebalanced since the original SNES version. But yeah, let's go get a feel for how these new party members behave out in the field against some monsters. Preemptive strike, nice. Twin cast, let's find out about that first. So I think basically from what I recall, it takes a bit of warm-up time, but then the two work together and cast a big magic spell that hits everybody on the battlefield really hard. And so that's pretty effective. And then we can use some of their individual spells as well. I'm just going to try to get in a couple of battles, and then we'll go back to town. Ooh, back attack. They don't have many hit points here at the start, so we might be in a little bit of trouble. If I get the opportunity, we're going to try to twin cast again. Oops. If I can menu it properly, and we can get the spell off before somebody dies. Because yeah, Palom's already lost half his health. Alright, but we lived and destroyed these enemies, hooray. And they each get a level up. Nice. So yeah, leveling them up once or twice would probably behoove me before I go out on a wider adventure towards Mount Ordeals. Another back attack. I don't know if there's a particular like agility stat that influences how often you are gonna get back attacked by monsters in this game offhand. And it might have changed from this version to other versions as well. I'm just gonna continue to twin cast. I'd forgotten I saw that Porum has Cry, which I think tries to make monsters feel bad for you or something and not attack you. And Palom probably has some special skill as well. Alright, but it looks like one more battle is likely to be enough to get one more level up with these folks, and then we'll go stay at the inn and try to take a longer expedition out into the world. Here's a zoo! Well, Cecil just took it down, no problem. Not enough to level up, though. So let's get in one more battle. Another back attack. Alright. For whatever reason, we're having a tough time managing to go first. And we're just gonna try a twin cast and hope that we get it off before somebody dies. Hooray! Comet, right. There's like 2 different random spells the twin cast can do, I think. Porm learned Protect. Pelham learned Fyra. Alright, and Fyra is like the second tier version of the fire spell, which is going to be very handy where we are going, because there's going to be a bunch of undead monsters, as I recall. Alright, well, let's stay at the inn. 200 gil? Sure. And other than recovering all of our hit points and magic points, I don't think there's anything particularly noteworthy that's going to happen here at the inn. So let's continue on. So Mount Ordeals is somewhere to the east. It seems to me that there is at least one other noteworthy location that can also be found somewhere to the east, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm gonna continue to just use Twin Cast, I think. Just because it's so effective at taking everybody out. Even though it's gonna spend a bit of my magic points, I think there will be a place where we'll be able to rest in a tent somewhere on Mount Ordeals. And I would prefer to have the battles go quickly, rather than try to manage my resources more carefully and have things go slower. This, however, we can just attack. 11 damage. 24 damage. That Lassizu, I guess I must have gotten a critical on it or something. Like, Cecil managed to one-shot it last time, I thought. This time, not so much. Alright, but they're about to get another level up, that's great. And not too worried about the rest of my resources and things. And yeah, here's the other thing that's noteworthy over in this direction. This time we'll actually try... what does Bluff do? Magic increased. Interesting. And sure, let's try Cry as well. Flustered the enemy. Alright. And then sure, we'll try just a normal fire spell. Just to find out just how powerful you are. 120 damage, not bad. Alright, we learned Cura and Thundara. An upgrade of Cure and Thunder. So that's nice. But yeah, there's like a Chocobo forest here, as I recall. So if we want to avoid... Oh, right, I forgot about this. We can get our magic back by talking to the White Chocobo, if I recall correctly. So with that expectation, let's cast Cura on the whole party to get all of our hit points all the way maxed out. White Chocobo, gotcha! And I believe magic points restored, yeah. Alright, cool. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Yellow Chocobos are for riding, so we can cross the overworld without encountering any other monsters. Mount Ordeals is right there, I just wanted to kind of look around. I don't remember there being anything else noteworthy around here, and I don't immediately see anything. So, let's try going up the mountain. Mount Ordeals, entrance. Got some fire right here at the entrance. Well, what are you waiting for? Yeah, keep your hat on. Blizzard! So just like Rydia had to cast fire to get through the ice when we were trying to head to Fobble, now we have some fire we need to get through. And we've got Pelham to cast some Blizzard. Too easy! Whack. The Elder taught us not to submit to arrogance. Please forgive his antics. Porum is a very fine, upstanding young girl, and Pelham is a big-headed, crazy little boy. And the two of them have antics and the music to go with it. Meanwhile, cutscene. Come forth, Scarmiglione. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. It's kind of like an Italian-sounding name. I believe it's the Fiend of Earth. Scarmiglione of Earth, at your command. Cecil aspires too much. He ascends Mount Ordeals as we speak. I shall clip his wings now. So he desires to become a paladin. Dispose of him. His dark sword should be all but useless against your undead. I shall return with his head. Make sure that you do. Yes, sir. So we got Golbez, Kane, the abducted Rosa. This is getting interesting, wouldn't you say, Kane? Cecil might still prove to be quite a formidable opponent. You dare question my judgment? Scar is one of our 4 elemental lords. He will not fail. Rosa and I will delight in watching Cecil's demise. Sire, please grant me a second chance. Instead of Scar, allow me the task of slaying him. Just be grateful I let you live after your little blunder. Cecil. Alright, so Kane is under Golbez's control. Rosa is there abducted wherever their crazy base is. And third-person omniscient, we were able to see what's going on. We were ambushed! And they alluded to the fact that my dark sword apparently is not good against undead. I know that fire spells will be good. So I think what we're going to do is you can attack one of these guys in the front. We'll try a cry just to see if it helps. Oops. But I think we want to use Fyra. It'll at least go after the skeletons really well. And I think it's going to be one of the main spells that we expect to carry us up the mountain. Assuming we can keep Palom alive. Yeah, so it heals that other undead dude. Just defend. You can attack here. And why don't you use your Ice Rod, just to see if it deals any damage. 10? I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, Cecil still manages to do 110 to those guys with the Dark Sword. Palom learns Stop. And both the kids got some level ups. And we find treasure chests, because why wouldn't you? It's a good place to leave treasure chests, randomly on the side of a mountain. Hooray for video games. I want you to cast Fire. Not on them, on them. You can attack over here. And we'll just have you... Actually, it's time to cure yourself. Actually, let's cure the party. So how many hit points do I get from this? Yeah, like 30 apiece. It's not bad. And we'll just see if we can finish all these guys off. Great. And experience is going up pretty quick. We're getting levels pretty fast. I like that it seems like there's less grinding in this than I remember from the original. I guess a little bit of the trade-off is it kind of makes the game pretty easy. But I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and actually, let's just cast Fire on one of these guys. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Since it doesn't work on the front guys, it doesn't seem worth using the 3 times as much magic. Try to take out multiple guys when most of them is just going to heal anyway. It seems like we do need some more curing, so we'll do some more of that. And yeah, try using the Ice Rod again. But just on this guy. He's almost dead. Maybe. So yeah, the good news is we're holding up fairly well. Bad news is it's a long battle. But I am being pretty conservative with my magic points at this point. So perhaps that's to be expected. Alright, Cecil, finish this guy off and then go get the other guy too. Since everybody's attacking, I think I can just go into auto battle mode now. And that'll speed things up slightly. Yeah. And it's another level up for everybody. Look at this! It's someone we've seen before. Tella! Cecil? What brings you here? Wait, you seek Meteor as well? Meteor? If you know about Meteor, that means you're Tella. Hey, old man, am I right? Don't be rude. You stand before the great sage himself. It's an honor to meet you. We came here from Mysidia on the orders of our elder. Yeah, we're spying on... Clunk. Please excuse him. As I was saying, we're serving as guides for Sir Cecil. My name is Porum. And I'm Palom, Mysidia's most exalted mage. I've heard a lot about you. Kids from Mysidia, eh? But where are Rydia and Edward? We were attacked by a Leviathan on our way to Baron, and... What? They aren't dead, are they? I can't say for sure, but I fear the worst. On top of that, Golbez has captured Rosa. I bet you that's his girlfriend. Hush! I thought you'd be headed straight to Baron to confront Golbez. My magic still lacks the power to defeat him, so I came here to find the legendary spell, Meteor. I sense a strong aura on this mountain. I believe it holds what I'm looking for. But that spell is much too dangerous. It requires tremendous vitality. For a man your age... I admit I'm old, but one man's life is a fair price to pay to bring down Golbez. Why are adults so pig-headed? You don't understand, because you're still a kid. Now hush. Cecil, you've yet to answer my question. Why did you come here? I came here in hopes of becoming a paladin. I cannot defeat Golbez with the dark sword, and I've longed to renounce this hateful thing. Who's Golbez? Don't you know anything? He's the one controlling Baron. He's no ordinary man, but a powerful sorcerer whose evil grows by the second. So, Cecil, you're here to become a paladin? Then this mountain must hold some secret after all. I shall accompany you. Sage Tella joined the party. He was gone, but now he's back. Alright, so we've got another ally. Let's see what he is currently wearing. He's got Gaia gear, and he doesn't have anything on his head right now, and I could give him a feathered cap. Brings down his evasion, but it brings up his defense. I think I'll do that. And... I guess there isn't... I hadn't noticed this. There's an optimal thing. If I do optimal... Ah, it upgrades him to an ice rod that we had an extra one of, apparently. Alright. I probably should have hit that on other folks. I presume Cecil is currently optimal? Yeah. Alright. Batella's joined the party. He has a bunch of magic points, which is nice. And knows a bunch of spells. But I think, if I remember correctly, Palom might be even better at killing bad guys. We are down on hit points a little bit, so let's do a cure preemptively. And let's definitely do some Fyra. And you could do the same in case there's anybody left. Poof, 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 poof. So he just knows Fire 1, whereas Palom knows Fire 2, which deals a whole lot more damage. That's great. And yeah, Dark Sword is doing like nothing against these zombies. But I think it's almost dead, and so if we just do a little bit of swinging at it, I think we'll get lucky here. Finish it off, yeah. Terrific. The chest contained ether. Alright, we need a magic refill. And we're not near a place to rest. We'll use some of that. Let's attack the Lamia. And then we'll try some Fyra on everybody. Uh-oh, someone got confused. Alright. Kids leveled up again. And for now, we're cruising. So let's just keep it up. More ether. Hooray. Alright, single Lamia. Cecil can probably just take it out. Or it's called a Lilith, sorry. Not a Lamia. I think there might be another enemy that looks similar. Or it might be the case that I'm thinking of an enemy in Final Fantasy 1 instead. I don't remember. And so I guess that's actually cursed and not confused, and so cursed, I guess, means that we're not as effective in battle or something. Not sure about all the status effects. Also, it looks like some people have been silenced. Does that carry over? Yes. So, if I want to unsilence you, I probably need to use an item, because both of my people who would be able to cast something to do it are not able. So, items. What would get rid of silence? I'm not sure if I have the appropriate thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get rid of that status effect right now. I wonder if sleeping in a tent would get rid of it. Well, we've reached the summit of Mount Ordeals. And there's some kind of whispering sound. But yes, here's an opportunity to use a tent. So, let's find out if that will get rid of our status effects or not. And if not, I presume since we're silenced, we can't actually cast with the white mages. Okay, it did. So everything's good. So let's also do a save. I'm going to start saving in a second file. Just to have some kind of backup. Alright, but everything's fine. We hear a noise again. And Porum thinks it's Palom playing tricks. But it's not. Preemptive strike. Hooray! Sure. You can do that. You can attack over here. And you can use, just basic fire is probably good. And I think I'm just going to change to just all-out attacking now. Because these skeletons, blood bones, whatever they are, I think are not that hard to take down. Meh. They're a little bit harder than I thought. But it's fine. Right, and I can use auto-battling to speed things up. Alright. I sense an evil presence. I will enjoy killing you all. Who's there? Under Master... Let's try that again. Under Master Golbez's orders, I, Scar of Earth, will deliver you unto the gates of hell. My undead hunger for your flesh. So he, like, summons a bunch of zombies or something? Yeah. But he's still pretty easily defeated by fire magic, as I recall. So let's use some of it. I'm not sure that Cecil will be able to do a whole lot against him. I think it's mostly going to be Fira that's going to deal most of our damage here. These guys are like sucking our blood or whatever. Hitting us and healing themselves. Alright, Cecil can damage the guy in back, so that's good to know. And sure, let's go ahead and do a little bit of curing, just to make sure we keep our hit points up. But yeah, this is the all Palom show. Casting Fira to win the day. Tyler can just attack. He's not gonna do a whole lot. Alright, single target, Fira. Do your thing. 600 hit points. That's a lot of damage. I guess you can cast some fire too. $95 hit points. And what if you just cast a normal fire? Like, Tella did 95, how much do you do with the level 1 version of that spell? 154. Yeah, so Palom is just the stronger wizard at this point. A few level ups go a long way. I think it's time to do some more curing on the party. And sure, we'll throw another Fira down here. See if we can finish this guy off faster, because he seems to be a tank with a ton of hit points. Alright, Fira. 497. Still not enough. Oh. Or maybe it was. And 3 members of the party level up. Woo! Borum learned Berserk. Berserk could be good. Now I happen to remember that there's a gimmick coming up. Where... yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna get back attacked. And so I want to basically reverse the order of my party. And how are we doing on magic and things? Porum, Palom, they still have like half their magic. We're mostly healed up, but let's do a little bit more healing. And I think actually we use Tella to do that, because he's not doing a whole lot else. So let's have him heal up the party. And I guess Cecil still needs some more. So we get all healed up. And then try to advance across the bridge, and another cutscene. Fools, my tool's true strength lies in death. Join me in hell. Alright, and now, as I recall, Cecil just needs to tank, and this is truly the all-Palom show. Could use Twin Cast as well. But I think Cecil doesn't deal much damage here. White magic. I didn't even notice. Let's go ahead and... what is... Uses physical damage received? I'm not sure that that's going to help me a whole lot. Let's go ahead and Berserk Cecil just to try that out. Black magic. Fira, go. Black magic. Fire, go. Yeah, Cecil's dealing some damage. Breathe deep and walk as the undead. Cursed Elegy. I'm not sure what that's about. 1,000 damage. But yeah, he's like trying to curse us or something. Let's do Cure just to have some hit point regeneration going. But continue to just throw as much fire as possible at the Earth Elemental, because that's what you do in video games. It's like every element has the element that they're weak to. In this case, against the Earth, you use fire. Alright, but we're staying alive pretty fine right now. Trying to see if there's anything else I want to use. I'm just going to throw another cure to make sure that people stay topped off. Okay, turns out this guy was super easy. Maybe they rebalance things too easy. Maybe knowing all the gimmicks just put things way in my favor. Definitely knowing what to expect gives you a great advantage. How could I possibly lose? Yeah! And he falls into the pit. Alright. So I guess, are we poisoned? What is that status effect? If I look at equipment, will it tell me the status effect in more detail? It does look like poison on the screen, so the little potion bottle, I guess, is that. Let's go ahead and switch the party order back, so that Cecil's back in front. And we're taking poison damage, so I guess that's something that I want to cure. I guess Asuna that Tella had cures all status effects except being knocked out. Can you cast against the party? No. We can cast it individually. Except he's run out of magic. Can you cast Asuna? No. Alright, so we're just gonna deal with being poisoned a little bit here. But we've reached the summit. There's something glowing. My son. Son? Just who are you? This is a good cutscene. Long have I awaited you, and much sorrow have I endured. I shall now entrust you with my strength. In doing so, my pain will only grow, but there's no other way. Break from your past and overcome the darkness. Only then will you receive the holy power. You must defeat the dark knight within you. So there's like a weird gimmick battle here. Cecil! Hey, look out! Stay back, this is my battle. One I must fight alone to atone for my wrongs. So it's Paladin Cecil versus Dark Knight Cecil. And for whatever reason, like, you just have to defend 3 times in a row. Like, if you fight, you lose or something. And so I'm not sure why that's the right action, but knowing that that's the right action, that's just what I'm gonna do. So I think he attacks 3 times and then tells a story about our past or something. Assuming it hasn't changed. There is more at stake than justice or truth. One day you will see. Now go, seek what you must. So yeah, that was like supposed to teach us a lesson or something. You've done well. Now my spirit will become light, and that light will be your strength. With it you must stop Golbez. Farewell, my son. No, don't go. Cecil has become a paladin. So I talked about the fact that there's class changes in this game. They're kind of not voluntary, they're just kind of like story progression that happens to certain characters. But the good news is Cecil's a paladin. He's going to be able to cast some white magic spells, and he's going to become a very powerful character. The bad news is he's a level 1 paladin, and so he's going to need to be carried at the beginning. This feeling, I can't explain it. It feels so familiar. And that voice. Oh my, Mr. Tella? My spells! I remember them now! Tella remembered all of his spells. Question mark? Meteor? That light, somehow it broke upon the seal. Somehow it broke the seal upon Meteor. Tella's learned Meteor! Alright, so Tella went from not all that powerful to somewhat powerful. He's indeed a great sage. Hey, Porum, I think it's time we come clean. Cecil? We actually have to tell you something. We're actually... Tella, I'm ready to face Golbez. I am doom itself. He's been infused with the power of Mateo. He's ready to go crazy. Come, Cecil, to Baron. Yes, to Baron. That light. Why did it call me son? Hey, wait up! Are you coming? Yes. So Cecil had an experience. But now he's a paladin. Let's take a look. I believe as a result, he now has the Sword of Legend that was gifted to him, but just clothes. So if I go over to Optimal, I can at least put him in some iron armor. And we'll be able to get some better stuff for his new class in a little bit. It looks like everybody also got their magic points back, which means I can have Tella. Look at all the magic spells he knows now. Cast Asuna. No, I was wrong. He has 2 out of 90. I was looking at the maximum magic points rather than the current magic points. Let's just go ahead and use an Ether then on Tella to give him some magic back. And then he can cast Asuna and get rid of this poison. That seems reasonable. And yeah, I guess we'll leave Cecil in front and we'll see if he manages to survive. I could use another tent. I don't think walking back down the mountain's going to be that difficult. I guess we'll get a sense after the first battle, perhaps. Let's just see how hard Cecil hits, assuming he can. $52, not very hard. And Slap, I think, inflicts random status effects on your party, so it can be dangerous. So I think we are going to need to use a tent, and so I should probably just go ahead and spend some spell points to end this battle quicker. Alright, so oops. Black magic, fire, sure. 413, there you go. Alright, so Cecil leveled up from level 1 to level 8. Yeah, they definitely changed how many experience points you need for different levels to make things level up faster. Because I remember having to fight a number of battles with Cecil in order to level him up. But he learned some new spells and has more strength and hit points and different things. But let's go ahead and use another tent to get everybody all nice and healed up. And I guess we'll take advantage of the save opportunity as well. And I guess actually, since we are saving now, we've accomplished a lot already this episode. This is perhaps a good place to call it an episode for those who are watching on YouTube. For those who are watching on Twitch, stick around and I will continue shortly. Hope you're having a great day.